Hi Flosstube, it's Carol, Rosebud Stitcher, back for episode number 7. It is Monday, December 14th, and I'm happy to have you join me today. I've got a lot to show you today. I've got some FFOs, some finished stitching, we have a giveaway, I have some previously finished Christmas items, and some stash enhancement, some Stitchy Gifts, and so I'm glad you joined me, and let's sit back and enjoy. So first off, I want to show you some fully finished ornaments that I got done. One of them has already made its way to its home, so I don't have that here to show you. We had an Ornament Exchange for our local needlework group that I belong to. So let's get started. Two of my finishes are the rack stacks, and I finished them with some velveteen, and they'll be little gifts to go in for Christmas. And the other two are the Mary. Get them all finished up here, and then I've got my grandkids 6 little snowman ornaments. So I've got a red one for my oldest grandson because that's his favorite color, and all I did was kind of finished them, and I had bought these snowflakes and kind of give them a glitter spray. So, and I've got a blue one for my 3-year-old grandson, a pink one for my youngest granddaughter, light a little bit, there we go, and a purple one for my oldest granddaughter, and this one is kind of just a Christmassy one for my youngest grandson, and then a green one for my second oldest grandson. So I'm really pleased how they came out, and I hope they enjoy them. So the next finishing thing I have is not cross stitch, but I'm going to share it with you. You saw the haul when I bought the fabric, but I made pillowcases for each of my grandkids for their part of their Christmas present, and I have pillows for them to go in. So I did a little, and I also used my new Cricut and put some vinyl and put their names on them. So my little youngest guy got a little lion one, and then the 3-year-old, he wanted a horse for Christmas. That's what he asked for from Nana. So of course Nana's not buying him a horse, but I found him this cute little cowboy fabric, and I just thought he'd enjoy that. So, and then my oldest grandson is into dinosaurs and Legos, but I found this cute dinosaur fabric. So, and then his brother is all into robots and transformers, so I found this cute little robot fabric for him. And then my oldest granddaughter is a big JoJo Siwa fan, and she is definitely into unicorns and all that kind of stuff. And then my littlest granddaughter, she loves her kitties, so I found this cute vintagey kitty fabric that I think she'll like and has her name on it. So those are all ready to be wrapped up in their pillows, and I hope they get a lot of fun out of them and enjoy using them. So on to finishes. I know it's been kind of a long time since we met because I was kind of off on the dates for my giveaway. So I have 3 finishes to show you. The first one, is my Coming to America. Got it off. I got it all finished. I did it on the 40 count vintage mocha with the recommended colors. Didn't make any changes to it. So this, I plan on going to my L&S House of Stitches tomorrow and dropping it off there for framing, and I am really looking forward to getting that up on my wall. I think I have an idea where I want to put that in our house. My second finish was This Is the Day. It is an older pattern by Lottie Da. I did it on Heritage Plus, and I used the recommended NPIs for it. And yes, that I left the dress for last, and it was kind of a bear. Didn't think I was going to get through it, but I did. And excuse me. I'm really thinking that this will become a pillow for our bedroom. I love the greens in it. And my next finish was the 2020 Linens and Threads Mystery Sampler. So December's was this motif and this big motif here. So this is all completed. And there was initials that you could add, and I basically put my husband and I's initials, our parents' initials, our siblings' initials, and our children and their children's initials, and our children's spouses' initials. So I was pleased with that, and I got it all finished up, and that'll be going to the framer one day too. So what have I been working on now? Since then, I finished that up Thursday evening. So I pulled out my youngest granddaughter's stocking, and I'm making them all shepherd's bush, and I have the other four I'm going to show you today. So I have to complete, there's a band up here, and her name will go up here. And I have the little charms to go on, and I have just the toe of the stocking down here to finish up. So I'm getting there on that, and I'm hoping to get that finished in the next couple days. So get that finished, because I like to, and I'm putting together my plans for next year. I have one more to make for the grandkids, and then I want to get these all finished, and hopefully they'll be hanging next year. So that's part of the plans I'm putting together for 2021. So what else am I going to try to do in the next 2 weeks? So after I finish that, we'll kind of go into plans. I plan on pulling this back out, the Purberry. I have finished this one, and I want to get these two finished before year end. I think that's doable. There's not a lot there, but I plan on doing that. And I plan this year to do a Christmas Day start after our Christmas celebrations are over. And I'll show you that in my gifts, because I got a pattern and the fabric and threads from one of my friends, and I thought that would be such an appropriate thing to start on Christmas Day. So if I finish my stocking and my Purberry, I thought, well, maybe I'll get done before Christmas Day, then what? And what I did, when I went through my whip parade, there I have like 3 patterns, or 3, I have 4 cross-stitch things that I had started but did not have in my whip parade, or was not even in my active whips. So what I did, I put 3 into my active whips this past week, and the 4th will probably go in at the beginning of the year. It's not a heaven and earth, but it is a large full coverage piece. So I think I'll get that back into my rotation at the beginning of the year. So, but I did put these 3 in, so I thought I'll share with you. And like I said, if I get the stocking done and my purberries done before Christmas Day, I'm going to pull out one of these. And these were just little things that I had. Sometimes I would get in the mood to take something when I was working, take something for my lunch break, or if I was working on a big project and I was going to stitch thing and I didn't think it would be easily stitched on, I'd grab one of these. So the first one is a Bent Creek Good News Snow Globe. I just love the little angel. And this is my progress on it. So this is done on the big, thick, kind of like the stocking. So it's done with pearl cottons. The second one is a Mill Hill. It's Mary from the Nativity. Sorry, I'm trying to get the sun out. The Nativity. I am a big collector of nativities. I want to do all of the patterns from this series. And so I've been working on Mary, and I've got her about halfway done. And then the third one I added back into my rotation is a shepherd's bush. I would have to say shepherd's bush is one of my favorites. You'll notice when I show my Christmas items that I have stitched up but not fully finished for Christmas, a lot of them are shepherd's bush. This was part of the Silver Needle Stitching Circle. I think I was a member of that the first year, and it's called Heart of My Heart. And I don't have a lot done on this, but I have a little bit done. So this was a full kit with the fat silks and stuff. So like I said, if I finish my stocking, I finish my purberries, I'll pull one of those 3 out to stitch on if it's prior to Christmas Day, and I'll show you what I'll start on Christmas Day. So I think it's time for our giveaway. So if you remember, last time I went through all my Paula Vaughn chart and I realized I had a double of Memories of Christmas. And I had 4 entries, and so I'm just doing this the old-fashioned way. I've got all 4 of them in here. I mix them up, and we'll draw a name. And the winner of that is Felice Amadeo. I hope I'm not messing your name up too much, Felicia. So Felicia, I'm going to put a comment on your comment, and I will also have my email in the description box, and my Instagram listed there. I'm also Rosebud Stitcher on Instagram, so feel free to follow me on there also. So Felicia, congratulations, you've won. So now my pile of finished objects that are not fully finished. I was kind of amazed at how many of them were Christmas items. I still have other ones, but they're not Christmas items. So I thought maybe if I showed them to you, you would kind of hold me accountable and kind of give me a nudge once in a while and say, hey, have you finished any of those? So, because I really, I stitched them because I liked them. So these are the rest of the stockings I have. I have my little Eli Max, and the boys are both are all the Robert stocking from Shepherd's Bush, and the reason I chose that is the reindeers on the bottom. My husband, my son-in-law are all into hunting. I'm going to get into that if you're into that or not, but they're very conscientious hunters, so I thought that would be cute for the guys. So that's Eli's. And I have Owen's. And it's, as you can see, it's the same one. And Olivia's. And this is the one I'm working on now for her little sister. So this is Elizabeth's stocking from Shepherd's Bush, and one of the reasons I picked that was, well, my mother-in-law was Elizabeth, and she was such a sweet lady, and I loved the scene at the bottom. It just kind of reminded me of Bethlehem, so that's why the girls are getting that one. And then my first little guy, and he's not so little anymore. He's 7, so he wouldn't like me calling him a little guy, is Remington's. So all 4 of those are finished. Sorry about that. I've been working on Addison's now, and then I have Joel's to do. So, like I said, when I go over my plans, when we get together in 2 weeks, Joel's will be part of my plans for next year, and hopefully the finishing on all 6 of them so that they're hanging. So my next Shepherd's Bush is a big one. I think it was called Toy Maker. It is also a Shepherd's Bush. It was a kit. And yes, I need to get this guy framed because he is a beauty. So I'll just kind of roll him up. And then kind of try and get him all in the picture at once. So and this is an oldie. So I'm not sure if it's still available on Shepherd's Bush, but it was fun to stitch. Another Shepherd's Bush, and I apologize, I don't have the names of the patterns. I don't have the patterns, so, but I can tell they're Shepherd's Bush, so. And it says, far away on Judah's plains, shepherds of old heard the joyous strains, peace on earth, goodwill to men. So, cute, fun stitch. And this was, so the stockings were hung. This is a cute, fun one, Fa La La. Gloria. This little Christmas is Love. And this one is Come Joy and Rejoice. I just love these. They pack so much into the designs, and it's fun to stitch. And another Fa La La, little angel. So this is a Bent Creek. This is one from their Mantle series. And this is the Christmas stockings. So it looks like a mantle. And we have things across the top. And then we have a snowman, an angel, Santa, reindeer, and a little elf. So, and I have an idea about this one. We are getting a TV stand with one of those fake fireplaces in with it. I wonder if this would be like the good size that I can finish it and then hang it above that little fireplace. Another one is, this is a little house. It's Glory to God in the highest. If you don't know about me already, I love angels, I love kitties, I love nativity scenes and cardinals now. This is another Bent Creek. It's the poinsettia cane. This is an old Just Nan. Yes, I know. I really need to get these finished. This is just snow. And I think this was just a freebie. This is from the Silver Needle. This was one of their first Wednesday of the month type things where you could order them, and it's Home Sweet Home. Little Mouse in a Gingerbread House. And I'm not sure, I think if this is a Back Creek or not. It's an oldie, but just a Christmas tree and some of that big fabric. And this is really old. I'll try and get it up close. This is on silk gauze. And it's a little Santa. And probably the reason it's still on the frame that you stitch it on is because I'm not sure what to do with it. So I did it many, many years ago. And here's a little ornament that never got finished. But it's got some silk embroidery, silk ribbon embroidery on it and some other stitches. So kind of getting washed out there in the light. And my last finish, sorry, this one didn't make it to the iron, was this is the Little House, the farm series. I did it as it came out. I did it on one piece. And the reason this isn't finished, I know what I want to do. I want to do like a quilted type wall hanging with it, but I'm not sure how to put together the hanging mechanism yet. So I'm still kind of working on that. So move my stuff over here. So let's get into some acquisitions, stash acquisitions, and that sort of thing. So I got my new woolly candle mat. So these things are definitely on my plans for January to get started on doing these. So it comes fully kitted up. So my next acquisition was Winter Rose Manor. Love, love, love this. So if you haven't figured out, my middle name is Rose, so that is my favorite flower, and I just love this. I was able to get it kitted up from a country sampler out of Spring, Wisconsin. I got it on the 36. They, at that time, had all the colors except for mulberry, which I happen to have in my stash. So I am all ready to go on this, and this is in my plans for next year, probably a February start. So that's all ready to go. My next purchases, my friend on Thanksgiving morning said, "Hey, Cranberry Lane's having a sale." So I immediately went, and bought some things. I got the Rising Harvest. The Hurrah. The Beloved Companion Memorial Sampler. That's something I want to think about stitching, but I think it will be stitched one day. This is Little Shamrocks, so I just thought this was cute with all the shamrocks, and my mother's parents are almost 100% Irish, and then Old Tannenbaum. Love those. And then my next purchases were from Homespun Elegance. And the reason I saw this on one of the other floss tubes. Avery is a candy cane cutie. And I thought, aha, next year's stocking for my grandchildren. They give you an alphabet. They give you a large one and a small one. So if you have, like I have an Addison, and I have a Remington, but he usually goes by Remy, so you can personalize these, and I really think I am going to finish them into a little pouch, and I'm hoping I can find like some fake candy canes and kind of tack them in there. So that's next year's stocking already for 6 of them. And then of course, no pattern can come alone, so I got the Santa ornament from 2008, Santa Please Bring Me, linen, floss, and time to stitch. And then the 2021 stitchers. So I thought those were really cute. And then the next ones I got were from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. And I had a little, oh, there it is. She always sends such fun little goodies. And she sent candy and dropped something. She sent candies, and those are slated for the grandkids, and some cute little sticker type things. And then she sent this cute little Christmas stamp. So, of course, I have some magnets, and I made sure I had some glue. So this little guy is going to be made into a magnet. So I picked up a couple of flosses. A couple of them have already made their way in exchanges. So I got here, these were for myself, two Fiberlicious. This is Mistletoe, and this is the Withered Roses, and these are both from their silk line. So I got Season's Blessings from Lila's Studio, Christmas in a Jar from Romy's Creations. And I saw this, she had it, and I just thought it was lovely. I don't know who I'm going to personalize it with, but I just thought it was lovely. It's called the Four Angels Morning Sampler, and it's from the Scarlet Letter. It's just got angels up in the corners and some Bargello. And another one I got is Oh Christmas Tree she had, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do it just in a green or if I do something with a little bit of red in it also. Got Yule Queen, little deer. And I got this Blackbird Designs coming to my garden. As Barb in the Cereal Starter says, buy all the blackbirds. Another thing I purchased, I saw this, like I said, I want to learn to do some quilting and that sort of thing, but I picked this up, Vintage Christmas by Lori Holt, and it is beautiful just to have. I mean, it's all spiral bound, it lays flat, directions are just wonderful. I was so pleased with it, and I love, if I can get close up there, that little manger block. I think it's just so beautiful. So, and then my last purchase over the weekend, because I got some fabric as a gift that I thought this might work on, and was two from Stitching with the Housewives. I got Winter Joy, of course, Cardinal in a Cup, and I got Silent Night. Silent Night is my favorite Christmas carol. So, and I'll show you, I got some blue opalescent fabric as a Stitchy gift, so I thought maybe, and so you'll see that here in a moment. So on to Stitchy Gifts. So one of the gifts I got, I am a member of the Homespun Needlework group. And we did an exchange. You had to send 2 fibers, Christmas colors, and they couldn't be DMC, and a recipe. So I got these lovely red and green weeks. Scuppernong and Turkish Red. Beautiful holiday colors. And then she sent me a yummy recipe for vanishing oatmeal raisin cookies. I love a cookie. And she said instead of the raisins and walnuts, she usually does the raisins and the pecans. And I thought, that's what I'm going to be doing because I love raisins more than I love raisins. So the next little gift I got was from my stitching group. They all know I love kitties. She made me this cute little foldable wort container out of kitty fabric. And it folds up nice. These are great. I've got another one, but you can never have too many. I've even got a little, let's see if I can get that orange kitty just like mine. So these are great when you're going to stitching thing because they just fold up. You can set it on your thing, and then when you leave to it, you can fold it back up, put it in your bag, and go from there. And she also sent me some lovely DMC flosses. And then the next thing, like I said, we had an ornament exchange, and mine is on its way. And one of the girls that there's a group of us that have done some other things together. We've gotten pretty close over the past couple years. She drew my name, and so not only did I get an ornament, but I kind of got spoiled. But I'll show you the ornament first. This is from the Hands Across the Sea design, and isn't this just lovely? So Beth stitched this for me, and she's part of the 2x2 stitchers here on Flosstube. So if you haven't checked them out, go over and check them out. But yeah, this is going on my tree afterwards. It's just beautiful. So it's an ornament exchange, and this is the size of the box that she showed up at my house with that day. And I'm like, Beth, it's an ornament. She goes, yeah, I know. So the ornament was wrapped up. Then I opened these lovely little poinsettia scissors. You know, us stitchers can never have too many scissors. And then this is a blue crystal dwarf, and this is what I'm thinking about stitching those two housewives on. I have a big enough piece of it. I don't know, it just reminded me of a winter sky. So it's kind of a deeper blue than what's showing up here. There's probably a better color. So then, she knows how special cardinals have gotten to me over the past couple years. She got me the Cardinal Christmas ball. Just lovely. And then she got me this. And this is what I'm going to start on Christmas Day. You know, we plan on we're usually done with Christmas. You know, we usually eat early, and you know, with 6 grandkids under the age of 8, usually shortly after they're done eating and they're open their presents, some of them are worn out and ready to go home for a nap. Some of them are ready to go home and play with what Santa got them. So usually by evening, you know, it's just usually my husband and I. Typically, I've had to go back to work probably the next day, and usually I had taken the week preceding Christmas off, so to get ready for Christmas, and so usually I knew I was going to have to be getting back to work, and I would just die after Christmas was over, but not this year. So this is something I know I'm going to start on Christmas Day. She bought me the Peace Band Sampler from Heartstring Sampler. And it reads, "Oh, I've been smiling, dreaming about the world as one, and I believe it. Someday it's going to come." And then she got me a piece of 40 count flax and 3 things of the Christmas ribbon red to do this. And I think is just going to be beautiful. So that's going to get ready to stitch. And I even got a new project bag from her. So it'll be going in here today and all ready to go on Christmas Day in late afternoon in the evening. And also included in there was this cute little 2021 Beatrice Potter calendar with, it's got charts in here. And I saw this and this little kitty cat, the mama and baby kitty. I just thought that is adorable. So she knew I had some grandbabies, and that little one, youngest granddaughter, might like that one someday. So that was my stitchy kindness from my friends. But I thought I would also share some of the freebies that I have found online, which I feel is stitchy kindness from the designer. First one, I'm sure a lot of you've seen on Instagram. It's a 2020 pandemic sampler from Sarshi Girl on Instagram. She's giving this away for free. I love the colors of it. So the next one is came up whilst Iris Naps Designs, and she offered this beautiful All Is Calm drum. And then another thing I found, this is a blogger, Pinkerton Pumpkin Quilting, and I'll try and put that in the blog, put that in the description box below. But she's got some freebies on her design, on her blog that she offers, and I'll just hold them back and do it back kind of. So she had this little turkey on a house, and this cute vintagey snowman, Santa Claus mug. That is so cute. So she offers those out for free on her blog. So give her a look and you might find something. And my final thing to show you is, I don't know how many of you are aware of Jen Quirks and Stitches. She does the 24 hours of cross stitch, and she puts together a planner. And the day of the release on Facebook and on Instagram, she offered one for free on each site, and I won the Facebook one. So I took my happy planner the other day and I printed it all out, the 2021 planner. I don't have everything, I don't have things filled out yet. This is going to be what I'll kind of go over next time when I get my 2021 plans. But she's got beautiful little things for each month. She gives you a calendar. She gives you some January plans. She even gives you a spot to put your expenses in. She gives you an anagram page that you can follow along with in each month. Let's see, a list of those quirky holidays. So if you want to tie your stitching to that, just some habit trackers, new discoveries, favorite stitchy moments, finishes for the month. Let's see here. Tasks for the month, and this just a free page, and then she gives you some other lists. So she has an Etsy shop. Let's see if I can find it. And I did notice over the weekend she even has it in a digital format now. So let's see, her Etsy shop is, well, I guess she doesn't have an Etsy shop, but she's on 24 Hours of Cross Stitch WordPress, and you can find her on YouTube, Jen Quirks and Stitches. So my planner is really thick. This is just cross-stitch related. So, but I'm going to work on getting all of that filled out. And I'm planning on doing these every 2 weeks going forward. So we'll be back the Monday after Christmas, and by then I'll have my 2021 plans put together, and I'll share those with you then. Felicia, don't forget that you're the winner of the giveaway. And I think I'll wrap that up. I've got lots to put away. I want to finish my Christmas wrapping today, and then get back to stitching my stocking. So until next time, stay well. Have a blessed Christmas, or if you celebrate Hanukkah, I hope you're having a great Hanukkah, or whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope it's blessed. And in the meantime, until we meet again, may you be blessed with stitches. Bye-bye.